Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. Guys, I just got done watching a very exciting game, an incredible game. It was an incredible, exciting, competitive game from both sides, from both teams. Okay, I just watched the Connecticut Sun take on the Minnesota Lynx at their home court, being the Minnesota Lynx Target Center Arena up there in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And guys, the Connecticut Sun had me believing in them. I actually was rooting for them in this game. This will mark Minnesota Lynx fourth victory and during this 2025 WNBA season. Okay, they just won 4 games in a row, back to back to back to back. They whooping everybody. Okay, they're not having no remorse. They taking names again. At this point, Minnesota Lynx, they have learned from their mistakes last season when they were just this close to winning the title and the championship of the 2024 WNBA season. Let's keep it all the way real. The refs cheated them out of that opportunity, and they are seeking revenge. They are out for blood, and nobody is safe. Guys, this game concluded with the Minnesota Lynx winning with 76 points, whereas the Connecticut Sun only has 70 points, okay? When I say only, again, that's not a blow, okay? This was a respectable loss on the Connecticut Sun's part. Again, I did not expect the Connecticut Sun to come out swinging the way they did. They literally led this game for the majority of this game. It wasn't until the fourth and final quarter, guys, where the Minnesota Lynx finally got some things together, i.e. their secret weapon. Okay, first of all, it was 2 secret weapons, okay? But mainly, the Minnesota Lynx is the Minnesota Lynx. Natiesha Collier, Queen Fee, Natiesha Hideman, I'm going to speak more about her later in this video. Courtney Williams, Jessica Shepard, Bridget Carlton, like all of them, okay? Everybody on the Minnesota Lynx, they know they roll. They know they roll very well. They play their role. They execute their role efficiently, okay? And they are great at scoring. In the first quarter, guys, Connecticut Sun scored 19 points. The Minnesota Lynx trailed behind by just 4 points. They only were able to put up 15. The second quarter comes around. Again, Connecticut Sun outscored the Minnesota Lynx in the second quarter. The Minnesota Lynx scored 20 points, whereas the Connecticut Sun scored 26 points. The third quarter, okay, the Minnesota Lynx is coming up. The third quarter comes around. Connecticut Sun scores 11 points. The Minnesota Lynx scores 14. The fourth and final quarter, okay, this is when the Minnesota Lynx is just dominated because Natiesha Hideman, okay, just being just so compelling, okay? Like, we don't talk about Natiesha Hideman enough, so I want to give her some love in this video and put some respect on her name. I literally just started following this woman on Instagram like 10 minutes ago. Because again, like, I've been following her career when she was over there with the Connecticut Sun. When a Minnesota Lynx player, she has just elevated her game, and it's just so smooth. It's so consistent. It's going to hit exactly where it needs to go. The fourth and final quarter, guys, comes around. Connecticut Sun only scored 14 points. The Minnesota Lynx scored 27 points in the fourth and final quarter. They aggressively got back in the game. That's just pure grit, pure iron, pure strength, power, resiliency, strength, agility. Okay, and those, namely, okay, belong to none other than Natiesha Hideman, guys. Natiesha Hideman is a straight up and down pit bull. She's not a German Shepherd. She's not a Rottweiler. She's a pit bull. She only stands at 5'8", okay? Little cute curly head, light bright. 5'8". According to Google, she's 5'8", like 130 pounds, soaking wet. Just like, a twig out there compared to all the other women on that court. Natiesha Hideman would refuse to be denied. She don't care if it's 4 or 5 women in the paint trying to defend and guard her. She's going to make that layup. And it's like, I'm literally blown away. Like, I'm literally in awe watching Natiesha Hideman, not just only in this game, but throughout her career. Natiesha Hideman is her. Natiesha Hideman is exactly who she thinks she is inside of her head. Of course, Courtney Williams and the other women, they played their role. Natiesha Collier, the Queen Fee, of course she played her role, but Natiesha Collier does what she does best in every single game. Okay, she gives me Sabrina Ionescu vibes, i.e. meaning that she's going to draw those fouls. She's going to get foul calls from the players amongst her, and she's going to live rent-free at the free throw line. Again, I'm actually amazed. I'm actually in awe, even though that's the audacity. But it's like, at some point it gets ridiculous. Sabrina Ionescu and Queen Fee, keep it real. They live at the free throw line rent free. And it's like, it's annoying, okay, honestly. But it's like, it's very clever and crafty how they're able to play with so much discipline, so much poise, so much grace, to where they actually can, capitalize off of players' frustrations and players be just playing sloppily, playing without discipline, just playing so chaotically and erratic, to the point where they are actually drawing foul calls from players and being able to actually capitalize on those foul calls and those free throw points. Again, I like what the Connecticut Sun did. I believe Anissa Morrow played very, very limited minutes in this game, unfortunately. Again, she's our rookie because she's a rookie of the team of the Connecticut Sun. I might have to, I may owe French Musean, I'm sorry, not French Musean. He's a French man by the name of Rashid Musean. Okay, he's our latest and greatest head coach over there at the Connecticut Sun. I may just owe him an apology, okay? They've been losing. Okay, they are 0 for 3 right now, but they have respectable losses, okay? It's not blowouts. They really doing their thing out there, Connecticut Sun, under his leadership and guidance. So again, a shout out to him too. Just keep it up. Again, shout out to Marina Mabry. She tried the best she could. Olivia Nelson-Adota, she got that motor in her back. She was snatching the rebounds. Again, they kept the freaking this game. They were in front of the Minnesota Lynx all the way up into the fourth quarter. They held them down. But Natiesha Hideman and her just agility, she's like a freaking ninja. Natiesha Hideman is like an assassin, a ninja warrior. She just refuses. She refuses to lose. As soon as she enters the game, it's like she has like this, I don't know, like a challenge to herself. Like as soon as she gets minutes, as soon as Cheryl Reeves, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx, gives her some playing time, she immediately puts up a 3. And I'm always amazed. Natiesha Hideman is going to get hers regardless. Hey, shout out to Marina Mabry. She's, stepping up as that leader that the Connecticut Sun needs, trying to lead and guide the team and the rookies, below her, rank wise, and she's actually trying to, give the team that identity and be that motivating factor for the Connecticut Sun. Again, guys, this was a very good game. Okay, I was very impressed with both teams this game, but again, shout out to Natiesha Hideman, guys. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Google her name, okay, and just follow her career. Look at her career highlights. Just continue. If you are a fan of the Minnesota Lynx, obviously you already know who she is. If you're a casual fan, please give her some respect and applause. Natiesha Hideman is a freaking assassin. She is a ninja warrior, and she refuses to be denied with that bucket.